What is good, boys? Today is going to be a good one. If you are having trouble holding your winners, this one is for you. In this video, I'm going to cover 5 rules and 3 techniques that can help you hold your winning positions for longer. Rule number 1, accepting the risk. Are you actually comfortable with losing that dollar amount? If you're feeling anxious every time you enter a trade, the reality is you probably haven't fully accepted the amount you're risking on the setup. If you're truly comfortable with the risk, you won't feel that urge to immediately exit the position. When a trade starts to work, you won't feel anxious because prior to the entry, you decided that if price takes you out at your planned stop loss, you would be fully comfortable with losing that amount. So it may sound simple, but rule number 1 is to truly accept the risk for every single trade. Rule number 2, trusting your edge. Now, this isn't to harp on anybody's strategy. I'm not here to preach my system, but what I will say is you have to have 100% trust in your edge. If you were to be honest, the majority of us can look at a chart and accurately predict where it is headed. Issues only tend to arise during the time it takes to reach the planned exits. This could be for whatever reason, but I'm willing to bet it's due to prior market experiences that subconsciously make you feel like you can't trust your trade to fully make that move into the planned take profits. So rule number 2 is to believe in your strategy that you know works. Rule number 3 is trading with the trend. Now, this may be a bit obvious, but we need to understand, recognize, and execute with the trend. Your largest winning trade will come from capturing a trend move. That's not to be said that you can't make money in consolidation or reversals, but by far, my most profitable days have come from when the market is making a strong trending move. Rule number 4 is entry positioning. A key pillar in holding your winners is to recognize when you have an A+ entry. Every strategy has that one setup that won't show itself every day, but when it does, you know what I'm talking about. These entries are the trades that we should be inclined to hold for those larger profit targets. When we have a mid-entries, it becomes difficult to hold because our risk-reward may not be the best, and we don't want to watch our positions go from green to red. When we recognize A+ setups, it becomes exponentially easier to let our trades run. Rule number 5 is no P&L watching. One of the most common issues that traders have when trying to hold their positions is that they are not making decisions based on the chart or price action, but rather the money or dollar amount. When you catch yourself staring at the P&L, you are no longer trading. It now becomes a war against you and yourself. You are watching the market volatility through every dollar amount. You start thinking about what the bread can do for you, and then all of a sudden, your decisions are being made based on your emotions rather than what the chart is presenting. So if you were to take anything away from this video, let it be this. With our 5 rules out of the way, let's get on to our techniques. Each technique will build off of each other so that you can effectively hold positions for longer. Number 1, trimming positions. Trimming is designed to reduce your exposure or lock in profits while maintaining a position in said instrument. It is a disciplined approach that allows us to secure profits but reduces our potential reward, skewing our initial RR. I tend to trim my positions when I've recognized the market is putting in signs of a reversal relative to my trade. Other areas that are valid are key confluences relating to your system. Number 2, break-even stop losses. Break-even stops are key when trading prop firms. It is as simple as putting a stop order in at your entry price. Now, if I go break-even, I won't always trim the position. However, if I've trimmed a position, I will always go break-even. The reason being is because that specific account has realized a profit on the day, and I know that if I go from green to red, there is a decent chance that those motions could lead to a tilt. Number 3 is trailing stops. Trailing stops are very similar to break-even stops. The only difference is trailing stops is going to take you out in profit. The way I use trailing stops is to make sure I've locked in the minimum profit day for my fundeds. So for example, I may be waiting for my take profit to hit, so I'll just drag my stop loss to $200 in profit. Another method that only applies to trend move days is to follow market structure. Your trailing stop will be in place so that when a break in market structure occurs, you will automatically exit the position in profit. So yeah, that's about it. Write this shit down, man. Start implementing these rules and techniques every session, and I promise you will be able to start holding your winning trades for much longer.